Welcome back to another video, guys. Welcome back to Vlogmas day 20. Today we are doing something a little bit different. I did buy this from a Walmart and I'm gonna be baking some brownies. I do be cooking dinner. I do be making really good dinner, but I am not a baker. So we're gonna see how this goes. I did make a little short right now asking you guys to ask me some questions. So I'm gonna be baking, but also do a little Q&A for you guys because a lot of you guys have been asking me to do a Q&A, that you guys have a lot of questions. I am gonna do one with Aunt pretty soon. This one is just me. I guess this kit includes brownie mix, candy canes, icing pen, candy gems, candy eyes, and it makes 8 reindeer brownies. Let me see what I need. I'm gonna need vegetable oil, 2 tablespoons of water, and 2 eggs. Oh, I thought this was gonna be hard. Let's see if we can be Betty Crocker or if we're a sucker. The only thing that I've ever baked is pre-made cookies or cinnamon rolls. I've never mixed it up. So we're gonna see if I do this correctly. I think this is all I'm gonna need is, oh, this is half a cup. I need 1/4 cup. Not me already messing up. I have a whisk and then I have these little teaspoon, tablespoon measuring cups. And then here's the 1/4 cup. Usually when I do something okay, there's instructions. There's no way I can fuck it up. But I'm telling you guys, I cannot do stuff like this. And if it tastes like ass, it's not my fault. Okay, preheat oven to 350. Do I have a baking pan? Ain't no way. This one too big. Line on 8-inch or 9-inch round baking pan with aluminum foil and grease. So not this. This isn't round, but I feel like this is fine. I don't have grease, so I'm gonna use oil around it so that way at least it doesn't stick. Okay, baking. I need that and 2 eggs. I don't know why it says 1/4 cup of great value oil and 2 great value eggs. I don't think it matters, but maybe they're just trying to promote their product so that way you buy the great value. I already have it. Ooh. I already have it because the fuck. Wait, 2 tablespoons of water? Isn't milk better in here? Let's not mess up the instructions because your girl doesn't know how to bake in general. So if I try to substitute water and milk, it might taste like dog crap. This is why I have my phone on silent. I've been having my phone on silent and babe got mad at me earlier. My sister got mad at me earlier. I just have baby boy and when my phone rings, I don't want it to wake him up. So sorry. So it comes with this little icing pack. These red, they look like M&Ms. I'm 9 out of 10 sure, hello, that they're M&Ms. And then it comes with these little googly eyeballs or candy eyeballs. Hey, this is so cute. Candy cane, brownie mix. You guys, I literally just posted that short. So I don't know if you guys are gonna see it in time, but I feel like it's fine. Oh, okay, period. I literally just posted it. We already have a couple comments. So I'm gonna pour the brownie mix in here first. Oh, fuck. Smells good. Almost sniffed it, girl. Combine. Oh, I didn't preheat the oven. This is why I can't fucking do shit. I already skipped to number 2 when I was supposed to do number 1. Combine brownie mix, vegetable oil, and water. And vegetable oil, water, eggs. Stir until well blended. Period. Vegetable oil, and it's 1/4 cup. Okay. And then I'm going to do the water, which the water is 2 tablespoons. I'm not using sink water. It shouldn't matter, but I have a little filtered water. Does it say tablespoons or teaspoons? Okay. Water and then the eggs. And it's 2 Great Value eggs. Get it right. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. 2. Stir until well blended. Hello? I don't think this is enough stuff. Is brownie mix supposed to be thick? Or is it supposed to be like the texture of cake mix? Because this texture is like very much... Okay, y'all, we are getting some questions, so I'm gonna just answer them as they come in. What products do you use for your hair? The only products that I use for my hair, I wash my hair with Hask tea tree oil, rosemary shampoo and conditioner. And besides that, if my hair is greasy or something, I do put the Foxy Bay dry shampoo in it. I did try some oils that I received from TikTok, and low-key I like them, but I'm so bad with like my routines of like hair care, skincare, and all of that stuff. Like I don't stick to it, which I probably should. Low-key girl, that's all I do is like just wash my hair. I don't like add any special oils unless I remember to it. And then the oils that I use is in my little TikTok shop. Kind of going on the same thing of like products. Are your lashes strip or individual lashes? If strip, which ones do you buy? And those also are linked in my TikTok shop. Like I said in the other video, I know it's kind of annoying, but that's the only way that I can like really give you guys my links, is just having it all in one spot. And 9 times out of 10, all of my stuff is from TikTok shop. But they do come in like a little pink strip of like 8, I think, 6 or 8 of them. And low-key girl, I'm like I use my lashes like 4 to 5 times before I throw them away, and I sleep with them on, so they last you pretty long. And y'all already know if I'm not wearing like a full face, I'm wearing lashes. Okay, the consistency's looking a little bit better. I just have to mix it. You see, I'm so impatient when it comes to baking and stuff that your girl needs to relax sometimes. When did you and hubby move out, and what was the process in doing so? So we moved out. If you guys know, I have like a little video on my channel that says moving out at 22 or buying a home at 22. So the full story's on there. But to make a long story short, we were basically jumping from like house to house of like my family. We were living with my mom, then we were living with my dad, then we lived with my sister. And then when we lived with my sister, we did end up moving out December of 2022. We did live with my sister for a pretty long time. We obviously still paid rent, but it was like nothing nearly as like what a normal person would do. We were just like renting out a room from her basically. And so when it came time to moving out or like buying a house, she basically was like, girl, you're gonna stay here until like you have and find your house, and then you can move out. So that's what we did. We basically stacked up our money, working like 16 hours a day, a lot of overtime, stacked all that up, and then we finally were able to like get our house December 2022. There was multiple houses that didn't go through before this one, and low-key by the time we found this one, we were kind of over it. I wish I would have done my research a little bit more with like houses and everything, just because I love my house, you guys, but I feel like I kind of rushed it because I was so like in a rush to buy my house and like get in my own space because we were in a room for so long. Hello. In the same question, how was that like? When did you and hubby move out, and what was the process in doing so? Did I answer? Honestly, it was really like challenging for even our relationship to like make sure that we were both saving and like we were both motivated to do it. Because if it's like half-assed where like you're willing to buy a house or like that's your dream but your partner's really not, then it's really not going to work out because you're just going to be doing all of the work. How do you stay motivated every day with YouTube? Honestly, girl, let me just say this has been my dream for so long. You guys know I used to do like videos with my friends, and I used to like love to film and edit. We would never post them, but we just kind of had it like for our own memories. So getting up and every day and like actually doing something that I love, and I didn't even start it with the money. I didn't get paid for a full time. I barely even started getting paid on here this year. So I feel like that's the part for me, is like getting up every day and being blessed enough to like do what I love and do what I want to do. Thankful to and God for like even allowing me to do that. I never want to take like this opportunity for granted, because this has been like my dream forever, you know? Do you plan on working or being a stay-at-home mommy and wife? I know it doesn't seem like it, but like me doing this and like me doing YouTube is technically bringing an income. So I am basically a stay-at-home mom and I'm a wife or a fiance, but I do bring an income. It's basically not like a full-time like 9-to-5 job, but I am doing this, and thankfully I am able to like stay home with my baby, still be a wife, but also like make videos and like do what I love and also get like paid for it. Do you and Aunt want more kids? Before we had baby boy, Aunt wanted a whole basketball team. Said that because he didn't get to experience having siblings or having like really close like nieces and nephews. I did. I have hella siblings and I have a lot of nieces and nephews. So I feel like for me, I've always been like 2 to 3 and I'm good. Before, Aunt wanted so many, and now I feel like he's good with baby boy, and I feel like he'll be good with like 1 more. Whatever God blesses us with, honestly. He always says like watching me, ooh, I put more oil on there. Like him watching me give birth and like do all of that, I feel like it was a really like eye-opener experience for him. So yeah, for right now, I think we're both agreed on like having one within like the next 2 to 3 years maybe. When is my birthday? My birthday is May 22nd and I was born 2000. How did you and your hubby meet? Plus, how did you guys overcome any disagreements? So we actually met in high school. We're high school sweethearts. We do have a how we met video. I know that's probably so annoying, but like it's a long story. I feel like we went through so much. But again, to put a long story short, let me mix this. Like I'm just trying to yap and talk to my friend. We dated for 2 days freshman year. I basically broke up with him because my grandpa died and I was going through it. And he had people he messed with in between and I had people that I messed with in between. And then we basically rekindled junior year. Okay, y'all, I had to restart the camera because I was running out of footage. But long story short, we basically are high school sweethearts. We started dating again junior year and we've been together ever since. So we've known each other for 10-11 years and we are together 8 years in May. How do we overcome any disagreements? We went through our toxic stage when we were younger, and now I just feel like we talk a lot. Like if I have an issue with something, I'm very outspoken and I will let him know, and vice versa. Love your channel, girly. Thank you, girl. Will you be teaching baby boy Spanish? And honestly, y'all, I never got taught how to speak Spanish. My parents taught my older sister and they kind of just like fell off with like the rest of their kids. So when he goes to my mom's house, my mom does speak to the kids in Spanish and I feel like he'll learn most of it there. When I was younger, I would butcher so much words and I thought I was so embarrassing, blah, blah, blah. Like, girl, that's very ignorant of you. But now I do want to like learn it. And even my brother, he's like teaching himself, or he taught himself on, I think it was called like Duolingo or something like that. So I won't be teaching him personally as much as I can and as much as like I know. So basically he'll be learning a lot from my mom and some for me, not much for me, girl. Will baby boy be baptized? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's something that I will do or just like let him decide when he's older, because I was baptized when I was younger and I'm not even really like that religion. So I feel like I haven't really decided. I don't want to say yes, I don't want to say no. So it's in the air right now. Let me mix this really quick. I do want to answer all of your guys' questions, but I feel like this can be baking while I'm answering it, so let me stop being dumb. I feel like I have one of those baking. Yes, I do, girl. I was looking for it over there for so long. Like, hello. Let me saying I don't like chocolate and I'm eating it because I didn't like chocolate before. Now I do. You know what kind of chocolate I'm talking about. Just kidding. Can you give us some advice on how you started posting content on YouTube or TikTok? Did you plan your content out? I did when I first started, girl, like little calendar together on when I would posting my TikToks, what video I was editing, when I was posting that video, but that kind of felt like the structure of it all, like I kind of just felt like it was too much. So I started to just post whatever I wanted, when I wanted, and I feel like that's when not only my channel grew, but like I stopped giving like an F on what I posted, and you guys actually seen like the real me instead of like, hi everybody, you know what I mean? So I feel like, girl, if you want to start posting, post whatever you do during your day. Everything is content. How I started was much different how I do it now. So I feel like however you like it, if you're more of like a structure person that you need a planner with like everything, the only thing that I do put in like a planner is like important dates for specific like sponsorships or anything. That's something that I would recommend, so that way you're posting them on time. But other than that, I feel like just go with the flow. Can you do an eyebrow tutorial, please? Yes, I'll do that in another video, like in a vloggy. Okay, y'all, the brownie mix is in here. I'm gonna place it in, bake 25 to 30 minutes or until toothpick inserted comes out almost clean. Oh, period, we're gonna be yapping. Alexa, set a timer for 25 minutes.
Second timer, 25 minutes, starting now.
Thanks, girl. Have you and your sister always had a close relationship, and how can someone start having a close relationship with their sibling? Me and Karina grew up together. We obviously have the same mom and dad, so I feel like we were the siblings that like jumped from house to house and like place to place together. Until she did have Evan, I feel like we very much drifted apart because I was in my teenager phase and she was like in her mommy adult life phase. But honestly, I just feel like to have a close relationship, you guys both kind of should have to want it. You guys basically should both be putting the effort in, and if one is not doing that, then you guys will obviously not be able to be close like that. But I feel like if you try and make that effort, I'm sure your sister will see that. If not, then we'll be sisters, okay? And honestly, my parents never really taught us to be close. I feel like we like just bonded and we went through a lot of stuff when we were little that we obviously laugh about now, but I feel like we had to like be there for each other. I feel like Dagan and Brittany are like that, like with each other. As much as they don't want to admit it, they have literally grown up with each other. They're the same years apart as me and Karina, so I just feel like try, and if that doesn't work, then sorry, not sorry, but people like that do not deserve your love and your hard energy, okay? As long as you try and like you have that in your head that you've tried, leave it at that if she doesn't want a relationship, but obviously like make that effort. I know it's kind of like different because it's a 4-year age gap for you and a 2-year age gap for me and Karina, but me and Brittany and me and Dagan and all of us are really close. So just make that effort, do things that you like to do but also she likes to do, and see if that works out for you. How old are you? I am 24. What's the toughest obstacle you've overcame? I think during my pregnancy, I was going through a lot that messed with me mentally. You guys obviously didn't see it because I didn't put it out there, and I probably won't ever put it out there. How I was treated and how things happened when I was pregnant, I just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. I feel like dealing with pregnancy, and I was really sick and going through a lot like health-wise. So I feel like certain things that happened while I was pregnant, just like I basically just let go, let God. But that was probably the toughest thing while I was going through it because I was pregnant and dealing with all of that. As a first-time mom, being pregnant for the first time. You look beautiful, girl. Your lashes are always on point. How do you stay so brave driving every day? How do you stay so brave driving and with everyday life? You're doing amazing, girl. Stay blessed. Oh, thank you so much, girl. Honestly, I just feel like becoming a mom, it kind of changed my whole perspective on life and everything in general. So I basically just do the damn thing now. Like nothing really scares me. The only thing that scares me right now is like anything that has to do with baby boy. I feel like it made me so much more like stronger mentally and physically. Not physically. Yup. But I just feel like he really just changed my life for the better, and it's the baby, girl. Best tips on starting a YouTube channel: just do it, girl. Don't give a F about what people think. People are gonna like you, people are gonna hate you, people are always gonna have opinions, and don't let them get to you. You do you, you know your heart, God knows your heart, and leave it at that. Because the moment you start caring about what people think and how they feel about you, or even what people are saying about you, always keep in mind that it's your platform and you choose what you get to put out there. So be unapologetically are you kidding me? Unapologetically you. So these are like a bunch of questions in one. The first one of how to start being successful on social media, I kind of like talked about it in the previous questions. Basically just do you, girl. Long-term relationship advice: I feel like no matter what age you guys meet, you guys are gonna go through the toxic stage. Every stage of your guys' life, like having a baby, moving in together, and all of that stuff is going to test your relationship. So as long as you guys can get through those little things, I feel like nothing can break you guys. How to keep things alive: do things that make you guys both happy. Just communicate. Like I feel like before, when I was little, I wouldn't care about the flowers, I wouldn't care about even a ring, I wouldn't care about any of that. But obviously as you grow, you're learning yourself, your partner's learning you, and just like speak up about the things that you need. I feel like a lot of the times we're like, well, they should know. If they wanted to, they would. Some guys don't, and it's perfectly fine. It's the matter of if they knew, they would, because before I would be like, no, I don't care about this. I don't need this. I don't need that. But now I need it, girl. And if your man doesn't listen to you, he does not care about you. So go find yourself another man. Let that man go. But if he is making an effort and if he does like validate your feelings of what you want and what you need as a woman and as their partner, that right there is the key, girl. What would you do if you got cheated on? I can't really speak on it because I've never got cheated on before. Like, it's my first like real relationship and we've been together for so long, but I would probably come up. Just kidding. I'd want to like low-key his ass because obviously we have like a family now. It's not just us two, and even if it was just us two for 15 years, ain't no way you about to cheat on me and ruin that. Like, my biggest thing is if you're unhappy, just leave. If you're unhappy, vocalize that and just leave. Cheaters to me are just like cowards and they just bring on and string on a relationship. But in the end, it's gonna hurt the girl way less if you just walk away. What kind of boy are you? Because you're not even a man. Not be real enough to even yourself to admit that that's what's going on in your head. So you go and do that. It's giving you're weird as fuck. Are you close with your dad's family? I'm really, really close with my cousins. Not really close with anyone else like that. But I really cherish the relationship that I have with my cousins because God knew I needed them and God knew what he was doing by healing that and bringing us all together again. How is the relationship between you and Aunt's family? I definitely feel like the family that wants to be involved is obviously there and like present in our lives. But even when he was younger, he used to always tell me that they never really got together or they never really like hung out or was as close as he's seen that my family was. My family, we're super family oriented, like hang out every week. If I don't talk or see my sisters or my siblings every single week, like I feel some type of way about it. But low-key, he was never really close to his family like himself growing up. So I feel like that's why things are the way that they are like now. And yeah. Specific people are there for a reason, some people aren't. Okay, we have about 12 minutes left on the brownies. I'm gonna go ahead and wash the dishes that I have in here so that way I don't have no mess after I'm done doing all of this. How was your and your sis relationship growing up? I basically already answered that. We've always been super close, but besides when I was 14 and she was 16. And what's something they don't tell you about becoming a mom? I feel like everything that I've heard is like what it is type of thing. Like how you're treated pregnant and how you're treated like postpartum like really sticks with you. One of the things I can't think of is the postpartum rash, but that's not really like me becoming a mom. That just happened like from postpartum. So just be prepared to have your whole entire life change. For me, it was for the better. And you're gonna actually experience like love, because obviously like with your relationship, that's like a different type of love. But like when you have a baby, it's like your heart opens up so much more. I'm gonna stick a toothpick in and see if it comes out clean. This means it's not cooked, right? Hello. Alexa, set a timer for 3 minutes. Where am I from? Born and raised in Vegas. What app do you use to editing YouTube videos? iMovie, standard basic stuff. I have a channel I'm trying to learn to edit more. Also, what camera do you use? I use the Sony ZV-1 camera. The fuck for no reason. How do you get over the fear of being judged while creating content? You just don't give a fuck. Like, genuinely, like I was saying earlier, the more you give a F about what people think, the less like it's gonna be authentic. And like, you guys already know, we show y'all everything. And everything we put out is what we're comfortable putting out. So don't care about what people think about you. They're not paying your bills. So just post that, girl. Do you girls get paid? Yes or no? Please don't go into detail. I understand that's personal. Just curious. Why is your name Steph on YouTube but sis calls you Brie? For the first question, yes, we do get paid. My name is Stephanie Brianna. And my whole life, my whole family has called me Brie for like the Brianna in my middle name. In school, all of my years, I've been called Stephanie because obviously that's my first name. So like in the real world, I should say, it's Stephanie and people know me as Steph, like all my friends, aunt's family and everything, they all know me as Steph. And then Brianna or Brie is what my family calls me. How do you budget? Is there percentages that you set aside? I need help. It honestly, girl, it just depends on your situation and like your bills and what you're paying. Me and Aunt were saving like almost every penny, like not buying stuff, not eating out as much, and like all of those little things like played a factor. I say just save like almost everything that you're making. so that way you can reach your goals faster. But it just depends. Whatever you're comfortable with saving, that's what you should save. Okay, I think I'm doing it. Doing it well. Lift out. Oh, ow! I literally cannot. Allow to cool to room temperature. Excuse me, girl. I don't got time for that room temperature stuff. I'm gonna let this cool and I will catch you guys in a little bit so that way we can make our brownies together. And if we get more questions in the meantime of me doing that, I'll just answer them while I'm decorating. Honestly, smells really good and the edges look like crispy. Low-key, when I told Baby I was doing like the whole brownie mix thing, he told me, he's like, babe, can you make a banana nut bread? And I feel like I can do it. It's like easy following recipe stuff, so I think I'm gonna turn into a baker. Okay, y'all, they're not super cooled down to like room temperature, but it's been like 10 minutes, so I feel like I can work with them now. If it fails because I didn't wait, I'm sorry. Baby must have products. Currently looking for a baby monitor. The baby monitor that I use is a Hello Baby brand. I do have it linked in my TikTok, but you can also get it on Amazon. Oh, I have the monitor right here. This is how it looks. It's literally just says Hello Baby. And I like this one because you don't have to connect it to Wi-Fi. I just feel weird with like having cameras like that connected to Wi-Fi because I feel like people are staring at me or like my son. To each their own, but for my personal preference, I don't have one of those. But that one is like really good. Now I'm walking around saying the fuck. You're so pretty. My question is, why do you and your sister post at the same time? I have to watch both y'all videos on separate devices. Tell me how fun. Well, thank you for watching us both, girl. But I recommend to watch one, then watch the other. Sometimes we do post at the same time because we remember or remind each other, or my mom texts us like, where's your video? So we'll end up posting at the same time. But usually I feel like we don't really post at the same time, but we try not to at least. But if it happens, it happens. I say just watch her video, then watch mine, or vice versa. Will help keep you motivated and not fall into a slump while being a stay-at-home mom. What keeps me motivated? Baby boy. I think getting out and like focusing on you and yourself. A lot of the times, moms overlook themselves and they focus on like the baby. And especially if you're a new mom, I feel like you could really get trapped in like the mom life and not really focusing on yourself. Call me a bad mom, call me whatever you want. I know that I'm a really good mom and how I am as a mom to my son. But if you need a day out to yourself, take it. If you're not okay, your baby's not gonna be okay. Fuck what people think, take the time that you need. And if you need to get out every day like I am postpartum, then do that. Don't let nobody tell you anything about that because you and your mind matter the most and nobody knows what you're going through. Nobody knows your thoughts. Nobody knows the hormones that you're going through. So do what makes you happy, girl. Like seriously, it is a roller coaster being a first-time mom. Like I didn't really expect some of the things. It comes in like waves. So some days are gonna be easier than the others. And I say just take time for yourself. I'm done saying that word. Unapologetically. Did I say it right? It's gonna be a crackhead reindeer. Fits right in. Okay, I got the piece that I'm gonna use. Here he is, and I'm gonna decorate it. One candy cane. Stop. Why does this actually look so cute already? This is giving cracky. Ooh, I didn't turn the oven off. I cannot. The picture looks so cute. It's giving expectation versus reality right now. Okay, let me show you guys how it looks. Here's my little brownie reindeer. I hope you guys did enjoy watching today's video. Thank you guys for asking so many good questions. I will be doing like more Q&As so that way like we can interact and stuff. I know I did miss some, but I feel like I answered a lot of your guys' questions. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't be fake. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow for Vlogmas day 21, girl. Bye!